I have to apologize my bad English, but I think so that you prefer English than Finnish. So I try my best. So I come from Finland, as you know, and our school is quite new, and it's amazing building, as you heard. But today I want to tell you something, what happens there inside. I think it's more important. As you can see, I have written there, child in focus, and that's our main thing. But first, some greetings from north. As you can see, in Finland we have very cold, we have snow this time of November, and now you can understand that I and my team feel quite well in Hong Kong because the climate here is like our summer. But you can also understand that kids really like the snow and really like the winter. Some details about our city. You have heard so much PISA results from Finland, and of course that's very important thing, but we are very grateful that our municipality, Espoo, the city of Espoo, thinks so that education is very important, and they put quite much money on education. And I think that's one main thing. We have also good results. And here you can see some details about our municipality. It's the second large city in Finland, so very near the capital Helsinki, only 20 kilometers to the west. And we have quite many schools, and one school of these Espoo city schools is Saunalahti. And what is important to know is that we are ordinary public school. And one slide about Finnish educational system. I won't talk very much about this because I think so that they have asked me to tell about our school. But here you can see in Finland we start the school, we start at age 7. So before that we have pre-primary education, and then the normal comprehensive school, which is obligatory to everyone, is 9 years. So in our school we have also students from age 6 till age 16, but not yet. I will tell you more about that. But here I can tell, you can see what is the system like. And of course, very important thing in Finland is the national curriculum. And I'm very happy to be a part to writing the national curriculum. And after we have national curriculum, every city or municipality have to write their own version about curriculum. And after the municipality has done their work, then it is our schools who can also make their own school curriculum. But now some words and some pictures from Saunalahti. You can see this is quite new area, and that's why they have put quite much effort to this first public building also in Saunalahti. So Espoo had an architectural competition, and we were very happy that it was the Finnish architects who won the competition. So we have the great building. And I have been very lucky principal because I have had the opportunity to be part of this designing process very beginning. So when they had the competition program, they asked me to tell some pedagogical needs we want to have there in our school. And we had those, and that's why we are quite happy. You have read some articles about the School of Future in Saunalahti. I don't think it's the most... Some people say that the best school in the world. We don't think so, because we know that we have to learn much, much more. But we have started year 2012, and it's a little bit different school building than the others in Espoo, because it's so-called multi-purpose building, and we have also there in our school building we have also daycare center and public library and also youth center. And of course the school is open from very early morning, 6:30 until 10 in the evening. And of course there are many activities after school days also in this building. And here you can see, of course, the architect bureau, Verstas Architects. In Finland, you know that we don't have light very much, so the school yard is very important for us, and children also spend there almost 1.5 hours per day. So we are very proud of our schoolyard also. Here you can see snow also. And of course we love and appreciate our school. And here you can see how the spaces are organized, and we think now we have been there 4.5 years, and it thinks so that it really works. This big area is the heart of our building, so it's a part where we get together and have celebrations and so on, and also we have the school lunch there. When we started to design this building, I was very happy that I and also those architects, we have the same view. We thought that community is the key word of this building, and it's also key word to our pedagogy. Here are some pictures from our lobby, and library is also there. We thought when the design process started, we thought that every space should be a learning place, not only the classrooms. So as we heard here before, we also in Finland, we go outside of the classroom. We study in the nature and so on. And of course, one main thing is the interaction and collaboration with our students. And in Finland, we think so that every child can learn best way if we learn by doing. So here you can see some spaces for economics here down, and also art, where we use wood, metal and textile work. We have specialized spaces there. But I think this is more important. The working methods which we use with children. You can see here concrete experimentation and also children's own investigation. And in national curriculum in Finland, they have also written very much about this investigation, but also playful activities, drama, and some kind of problem solving. In Finland, we also talk sometimes it's not so good to give children problems that we adults have already solved. maybe we could give them such kind of problems that really are not yet solved, so they can practice these problem-solving skills. In our school, we are doing individual learning plan for each child, and I think that's something which is very special in our school. We have 595 students, and really each one of them have individual learning plan. And this means that teachers should do very much cooperation. If you do it by your own, you cannot do it. You know, I think here we can hear also that child should be in active role, and by that way she or he really can learn. Here you can see our vision. I mentioned to you that this is public school, so every child who lives in this area can get the place of from our school. So it means that every child can come there, and our teachers should take, I don't know how to say it in English, but we have to do work, and we have to make our teaching suitable for all kids. So it means a lot of work, and it means also a lot of to learn to teachers. So we are not ready. We are also some kind of expert community, because our municipality has given us a task to teach other teachers. So that means that we have to also learn something more. But as you can see, we emphasize the holistic well-being of each child. We put quite much effort for that. Here you can see our values. Our teachers think so that we could have only the first one and the last one, but our parents think that we should have all of these. So we have. And I think this is most important thing for me as a leader, our school. We really share our mission. And I have 50 teachers and 30 assistants, school assistants, and everyone really share this mission. And you can see it's the Finnish poet Maria Jotuni, and it's old mission. So it says a child is not brought up so that he or she can be a pleasant and effortless for us as he can be, but so that he can be healthy and strong to fill in his future place in the world and discover him or herself. Some details about our students. So we are growing year by year. When we moved to this new building, we had only grades 6 years old until third grade, so 9 years old. But now every year we have got one more grade, and after 2 years we are full, and then we are going to have 800 pupils, students. And today over 100 adults working there every day. Here are the basic principles in our school, and I can find something similar that we heard just from other speaker. We think so that every child is unique, and he or she needs love and limits, and care and safety, and enough welfare before learning. You know the Maslow, old man who has said something very important, and you know, world changes every time, but human doesn't change so much. So we need also care and safety. And here you can see what is important for our teachers. we have to learn more and more so we can also cooperate with children with special needs. And cooperation also with teachers. They are planning together every week. One new thing we have now learned more is strengths, character strengths. And tomorrow you can hear more about these because Heini, our teacher, will tell you more about that. But this is something new that we feel very powerful in our school. And team teaching, as I told you, you see here weekly meetings for planning, so it is our weekly schedule. Every teacher have to make cooperation. And now some photos, I hope they tell you more than my bad English. So you can see that we spend a lot of time with parents, and we do that individual learning plans together with parents. We meet them 3 times, at least 3 times per year, and then we write the goals for every children together. But also some fun with parents. And of course we need hands and ears and eyes more than we have, so we have volunteer workers. We have grandpaps and grandmamas also working in our school, and they help us with this, as you can read. And of course, each one teach one. Children can also teach. And nowadays, I hope all over the world we don't anymore speak so much about teaching, despite we should talk about learning. And student in active role, some pictures of that in the nature and in the classroom. And of course, inspiring learning environment, we have that, and that makes a lot and makes motivation for learning also, but most important is the adults, what they do in the school. And here you can see those important words, as we heard last speaker. We have also the trust, courage, good atmosphere, joy. Learning should be joyful, succeeding and safety. And here you can see our teachers are learning also together. And here, the last slide, I want to share you our dream. And we dream so that when the student leaves our school, he or she is going to be 16 years. We hope so that he knows himself and his strengths and weaknesses. He feels that he belongs in our community. He will come back also someday. He has achieved his personal best in learning, and he is still eager to learn. We hope that. And he is able to find his place in the world, and he has learned to love and care for others. And also he has roots and wings. I want to thank you and also welcome you to come to our school in Finland. You are very warmly welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.